to become a Pilates instructor? So we often get asked questions from our teacher training website, and a lot of people think it's actually harder than it is to become a Pilates teacher. And yes, there's a lot of work involved, but it's achievable. So I'm not the most academic person in the world. I did not do very well at school and hated anything to do with studying. But I managed to get through the exams, the theory exams. So there's 2 theory exams. So this is if you've got no previous anatomy or fitness qualification. So if you're a complete newbie like I was, you have 2 exams. One is a level 2 exercise and nutrition, and one is a level 3 anatomy and physiology. So you get textbooks. And what I did is when I registered, I made sure that it wasn't like next week. I made sure it was like 6 months in advance, and I registered as soon as I could. And then what I did is I took the textbook and I got little post-it notes, and I said, right, every day I'm going to study 2 pages. And then at the end of the week, I'd review the whole thing. And I just carried on like that through there. I mean, I was also working shifts in the police, so I had to try and fit it around there, because if I was on night shifts, then nothing was going to happen during the day. So I had to work it in around the timetable. But you might be able to do it in 3 months or something. They normally say about 6 weeks, like that. But I wanted to make sure that I'd given myself enough time. You also have, so that's probably what I would say for me, and the teaching side of it, for me was quite stressful. I won't lie, but actually it's a multiple choice exam. Once I'd done the mark, I thought, oh, actually it's not so bad. And the nice thing is you can resit it. So it's not the end of the world if you don't get through the first time, because it's done online here in the studio, and it's very simple. So back in the day when I did my qualification, if I failed, I would have had to go back to Southampton, and I'm in Devon, to go and sit this exam, whereas now it's at a certain date, whereas now we've allocated time within the course to resit your exam if you need to. So that is the 2 exams. Then you also have a case study to do. So you will find a person, a volunteer, who you will do a postural assessment on, which we go through on the course, and you will postural assessment, and then you need to do them a 12-week lesson plan. And then there's some more bits involved in that. Again, it's stuff we work through the course. And then we also work on the teaching of the group. So you will have lots of opportunities to teach within the group, pairs, and then as a group you'll be teaching each other. And I know it sounds scary, but we try and make it as relaxed as we can, and it's a completely safe environment. And do you know what? I still get tongue twisted in my classes and stuff, and you know, that is just how life goes. Nothing's ever perfect. So we go through a lot of teaching, and then of course we go through the exercises that we give you. So for YMCA, we have to do the 34 classical, but we've added another book in, which breaks a lot of the classical down so that you can teach people coming in off the street, because Mrs. Miggins, who comes off of the street with a hip replacement and a shoulder problem, is not going to be able to do the classical. So we want to make sure that you have enough tools in your box to be able to work with a wide range of people. So that is the group session plan. And Paul, we also go through anatomy. So yes, you have your anatomy and physiology exam, but it's a very generic exam. It's not really related to Pilates as such. It's just about the body. So we spend a lot of time going through the anatomy and how Pilates and the work together, if you can call it that. It's taken me a long time to get my head around it. And this is why we've tried to make sure that a big chunk of our course is about this, because the sooner you can understand how Pilates and the anatomy works, the sooner you can serve your clients better. So this is not just, our course is not just about, there's a certificate, off you go. Because when you get your qualification through us, you carry our name. So if someone says to you, where did you do your Pilates teacher training? Oh, I did it with Elite Pilates. We want to make sure that they're impressed with your training, not just, oh, there's a certificate and off you go. So we try and make sure that when you leave, you are the best that you can be with the time frame that we have with you. So trying to think if I have missed anything out. So you have your 2 exams, you have, which are multiple choice, you have the paperwork, so the private client, who you do a 12-week lesson plan, and you have to teach them 3 times. Again, so we'll go through all of that. And then we have the group teaching assessment. And then through the course, we're going through all the exercises. We've designed our own books that we've broken each exercise down, and you can write in the books and all of that and take that away with you. So you'll get the books from YMCA, and then we have books that we give you that we've made ourselves. So hopefully that helps. Like I said, if I can do it, then anybody can do it, especially the theory side of it, because I'm not the brainiest person out there. My advice is, if you are thinking about becoming a Pilates teacher or it's crossed your mind and you're not sure, is just give me a ring or a text or something, Facebook or email. I'm more than happy to talk to you. And it's not a case of I'm going to talk to you and try and get you to come to your teacher training with us. It's, we want to try and help people become Pilates teachers wherever. Because the more Pilates teachers that are out there, the more people that we can help. So, you know, you might be in Scotland watching this video and Devon's too far. Doesn't matter. Give me a text and I'll still have a chat with you about the qualification. And then maybe you can find a school closer to you, or I know of some schools that are far up north, and I can recommend some schools. So that is that part. The other part that I would suggest is to get into as many different Pilates classes as you can. So even if you've been doing Pilates for 10 years with the same teacher, I would start going to other teachers. Not necessarily to see if they're bad, but to see the differences in teaching styles, because there's not one way to skin a cat, and we've done videos about this before. There's lots of different ways to teach Pilates. The more people you can go to, the more little nuggets you're going to pick up, either on, I don't think I would teach it like that, or actually I really like the way they've explained that. So Paul and I teach completely differently. Some people will come to my classes and some people will go to his, and some people do both. Because we teach so differently, you'll get different results from the class. So try and go to as many different Pilates teachers as you can, and that will help with your experience as well. So I hope this video helps. It's actually turned out a bit longer than I was anticipating, but fear not. Hopefully I've provided a little bit of background into becoming a Pilates teacher. So what you need, if you want to have a chat, or if you want some more information, whether it's about our course or just about becoming a Pilates teacher, you can go on to www.elitepilatesteachertraining.co.uk, or you can get us on Facebook on Elite Pilates Services and Teacher Training, and send me a message on Facebook as well. So I look forward to hearing from you, and hopefully I'll see you on one of our courses, but if not, good luck with your teacher training, and we hope that you get as much satisfaction from teaching Pilates as we do. So, ta-ra!